Hello everybody, welcome back to Riverbend Springs $10 million challenge. As you can see, a little bit more harvest was done off camera. Went ahead and just took care of that because it did take a while, so I didn't want to do too much of a time lapse for you guys. So I did figure out though, the follow me situation for this sugarcane harvester. That way it's a little bit easier to harvest with. I don't have to go back and forth like crazy. So we're going to get this right here next to the sugarcane harvester and then get right to work, really. We're going to do this. Excuse me, 1 second. I think it was 12 or 10. Maybe 12. We'll see. We've said 5, I think. 7. There we go. Try that out. Maybe 10 distance. I think that's about right. Alright. We're going to go ahead and get going if we don't get caught up on the trail. We're going to get caught up again. Back up a little bit further. There we go. There we go. Okay. Maybe it's, let's see, 5. Let's do 5.5 just in case. That should be about right. I do want to take a minute to thank every single one of you guys that are watching. Y'all are making this so much easier for me. I see the views and the comments and all that good stuff, and I greatly appreciate it. Keeps my motivation up, so I really do appreciate you guys. But all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get this harvest going. I'll see y'all here in a little bit. I think we're done. Because our sugar mill is almost full, and we don't have anywhere to store the sugarcane. So we'll just cultivate the rest of this, and I think we'll be okay for sugarcane for a while, to be perfectly honest. Which is fine, because I was kind of getting tired of the sugarcane harvest. If you saw my short, I kind of regret doing sugarcane, but it's all good. Yeah, fire the worker. There we go. So we're gonna get this cultivated. We still gotta cultivate the corn, which we don't need to because we have a direct planter, and I don't know whether to do just more corn or to do more cotton. We don't need any more corn. I think we're pretty good on corn for a while. We will need to do some hay. So that field with the sugarcane in it, it's going to turn into hay. It's a low yielding field, so it makes sense. And then the cornfield will probably go cotton. Probably do cotton. So that way our spinnery can get back up and running to maximum capacity. And be producing clothes, because we need to produce clothes. We're in the channel of making money. We are not making money through wool, making fabric and clothes. It's just slower. A lot slower, actually. So let's get this trailer parked, hooked up to the cultivator. And we'll go ahead and cultivate the sugarcane field because it's right here. We'll leave the sugarcane harvester in the field and we'll load it later when we get to it. It's all good. I hope y'all are having a good day. Hope y'all are having a good weekend as well. This will be uploaded on the weekend, so hope everything's going good for you guys. Alright. Let's get rolling on the cultivating. There's a lot of work to do today, so a lot of time lapses, fair warning. Alright, we're on the last line here. I was thinking, I was like, we could probably could have sold the rest of the sugar cane. But at the same time, did I really want to harvest it? Not preferably, so it's okay. Lost a little bit of money here, but that's okay. Very satisfying though, plus that. But that field is done. We're going to send this guy up to the cornfield, and we're going to have a worker go ahead and cultivate that field. I'm going to go ahead and plant this field with grass. It just gets a little monotonous doing the same thing over and over, so. No train. Cool. I get hit by the train every time I use this exit right here to the farmyard. It's hit my tractor trailer, it's hit my combine, it's hit everything I have. And surprisingly, everything is held up very well, minus the repairs on this tractor, but nonetheless. That is one thing I'm going to have to start watching because these hours are getting a little up on the tractors. And so our repairs are going to start becoming a problem. Which I ended up thinking about doing a case. Because these are 8Rs, John Deere 8Rs. 458 is the horsepower they have, it's the max. 435 on the case, but I also found this clause. It's 445. Problem is, I'm not a big fan of these. It's just the way I'm on a keyboard, so the way the camera moves whenever it turns, I'm just not a fan of it. I thought about getting a 9R. The 9Rs are the same tandem, but I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. I thought about going with either a Fendt or one of these Closses, but I'm not too sure yet. Be 100% honest with you. So we'll figure it out though. When we get there, it's a way off, so we're not too worried about it at the moment. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our seeder. Wait, hold on, why am I cultivating? I'm doing cotton. Excuse the tabbing. There we go. I don't need to do that. We need to get the planter, because the planter can cultivate, can seed, cultivate, and fertilize all in one. It's that Kinsey planter. So we'll go ahead and get a worker on that Kinsey planter. Or we'll get a worker on the grass. It'll be easier. Because the worker's going to struggle on that other field. Neil's going to struggle with this cultivator too, but I was just going to deal with it. Backing up for days, backing up for days. Yep, we're going to get this Kinsey planter here, get it filled up with fertilizer and seed. It does take a minute to fill up on fertilizer though. It's, that tank is very slow to, maybe, if I can get this in its home. There we go. Without breaking down the shed. But it's very quick to fill up, or very quick to empty out, but very slow to fill up. Yeah, we gotta fill up. So, alright. We're gonna go ahead and fill up this planter, and I'll see y'all at the field. Alright, back at the field. We went ahead and put the worker on that other field to put grass down. So we gotta make hay for our TMR production. We have no hay. And it's running, it's fine, it's no big deal. We'll do silage here on the next rotation for corn. But our animals do need food. We need to feed them soon. Probably next episode. But nonetheless, cotton going in. 2 fields of cotton. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a huge payday for our spinnery. So I've been seeing a few things about the Highland fishing. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're doing updates for like realism and water and mud. I think I saw something on Facebook about it. Let me know if that's true or not. I don't know. I looked into it. I couldn't find really much anything about it. I think they were just hinting at it, but I really think would be good, because it's really good now. The issue with it is, in my opinion, is if it's muddy out, right, and you have a lot of downpour, huge downpour, and it becomes really, really muddy. In real life, that tractor's gonna get stuck. I'm not saying to get the tractor stuck in the game. That's weird, but at least make it look buried, in the mud. Because right now, it doesn't look buried. I can't really prove it right now, but I mean, you're just driving over wet ground. It's not even getting like the tractor's not even sinking into the ground at all. I think if they added that realism a little bit more, I think it would greatly improve realistics in the game. My personal opinion, but alright, we are started on this cotton harvest, so we're going to go ahead and get this knocked out, and I'll see you after. We're coming up on our last little bit here. Ain't got too much left. If y'all notice, I'm not using GPS this time. Kinda gets boring after a while of using it. I don't really feel like whenever I'm using it, I have a tendency to go like scroll on my phone or watch TV. So I don't really feel like I'm playing the game at all when I'm using GPS. Without GPS, I actually have to pay attention to where I'm at. So it's kind of nice to just sit here and actually feel like I'm playing the game. Is there a little bit more misfits? Yeah, but that's the only misfit in this entire field, so which we're going to get on the way out. But yeah, I just find it a lot more immersive to play without the GPS. If I was doing this in real life, we would 100% be using GPS and I would be scrolling on my phone. However, yeah, we don't have very much acreage, so there's no reason to use GPS every single time we hit the field. It just doesn't make sense. There are going to be times where I use it just because I have other things that I'm trying to do or whatever, but, you know, watching a baby and things like that. But other than that, there's no reason for me to have GPS on. I use it more whenever it's just like me playing and I'm not recording a video, which I have I think it's pronounced Palagani. I could be completely butchering that, but it's a modded map. And that's the one I've been playing on. I like it a lot. They did a really good job with that one. So Palagani. I don't know. I don't know how to say that word at all. Palagani. I don't know. Not a clue. I might have to Google it and have Google tell me. We are done with the cotton, with planting cotton, and then our AI finished up planting our grass seed. So I think we're going to end it here for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to be taking care of a bunch of farmyard chores, feeding the cattle, feeding all the animals. I keep calling them cattle. I think, you know what, water buffalo are cattle. I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. But yeah, we got a lot of farmyard chores to do. We might clean up some pallets, put them in our storage. I'll show you all here in just a second how much sugarcane we got. We ended up getting, pull back out, because there's not going to be enough room for that cedar. I'm really bad at parking today. I don't know what it is. I have my good days and I have my bad days. It is what it is. Yep, close enough. Alright. So how much sugarcane do we end up getting? I think it was like 320, 320? 330. 330,000 liters with a capacity of 360,000, which is why I went ahead and stopped that harvest a little early. So we are going to get that sugar to the production, the honey production, then we're going to get it filled with water, and then we're going to have honey, more honey than we know what to do with probably. Because the honey production only holds 4,000 liters of sugar, whatever extra is made, I have a storage over here, which I don't think I've shown y'all. Let me park this tractor right quick. Perfect. Alright. I have the storage over here. It is not modded, it is base game. That has hay bales, or I think just grass bales. Yeah, grass bales for the sheep. Stores the extra wool. Sunflower oil, because I bought a field with sunflower in it. And our eggs is where we keep our eggs. There is a refrigerator storage mod. I'm debating of getting it. It's just for added realism. It's literally nothing more than that. So, where's that tractor? There it is. I'm just going to tap to it. There we go. I was really hoping for no crazy tabbing. We have so many vehicles. Great thing about grass is it doesn't use very much fertilizer at all. It doesn't need it. But yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of farmyard chores to do, picking up pallets and feeding the animals, putting water in the greenhouse. Going from there. get this parked. Ah, good enough. We'll leave it here. Yeah, we'll leave it here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe to see more the rest of this series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Y'all have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.